Welcome to Allie You, the business success and lifestyle show. Today, I'm going to be teaching a portion of my brand new book, Scale or Fail. So excited to finally get this book to you. And we're going to be talking about how do you get a clear vision of where you're taking your company in 3 years, in 5 years. How do you get your team excited about it? How do you get there? Right here on Allie You. Welcome to Allie You, the business success and lifestyle show. I am Allison Maslan. My friends call me Allie. And I am a serial entrepreneur, been running companies for over 30 years. And now I get to pay it forward and help business owners just like you to grow and scale their companies. And you know, I was thinking about it. We've been running this show since 2011. Before really they were calling podcasts. We were doing live stream. We were in television studios. The show has morphed into very different platforms over the years. But the one thing that has been consistent all along is my mission. And that is really to inspire you, to give you the tools and the strategies to take your business to the next level, to really get your dreams out into the world in a big, big way. And that was the reason that I wrote this book, Scale or Fail. It's something that has been on my brain for a long time. And to actually get it, you know, on paper and to you, it's been a couple year process. So it's like a very long gestation of having a baby. And this is my new baby, Scale or Fail, how to build your dream team, explode your growth, and let your business soar. And so the idea of scale is, what is scale? It's where you get to a certain level and you've hit a wall and now you need to replicate and multiply. And so that, you know, you have this, in the beginning of your business, you're kind of going like this, and then once you start to scale, it's got many legs and it just starts growing really fast. So it's like, how do we get to that level and how do we make that duplication happen? So the word scale, I talk about it in my book as an acronym for strategic vision, cash flow, alliance of the team, leadership, and execution, SCALE. So I want to start kind of at the beginning and talk about strategic vision. You definitely want to grab the book though, because there's so many incredible tools here. You go to scaleorfail.com, okay? But strategic vision, so it's kind of one of those things, you talk to a business owner, you're so busy, you're taking care of clients and employees and branding and the latest, you know, technology for your company, just so many different decisions, right? So when I say to you, okay, now we need to make your strategic vision, my guess is for some of you in your mind is like, oh yeah, Allison, I'll get to that one of these days. You know, I've got papers on that somewhere like crammed in a drawer. And maybe when I move, I'll pull that stuff out and start working on it. The thing is that right there is what's going to keep you small and keep you stuck, okay? Because if you're sucked into just dealing with emergencies and fires and all the things that just grab you, and like you could have the best day planned and all of a sudden you're pulled into dealing with this one thing that happened. Like we had, was it on Monday morning? I got a call, like 3 calls from Cox Cable saying that our internet at the office, that we were hacked, okay? So just stuff like that, and you know, luckily I didn't have to deal with that. I've got a team to help, but I didn't always, believe me. I started out with just me, and single mom, no money or investment or anything. So it doesn't matter what level that you're at, you can scale your business. So the thing is though, if I'm the one that's constantly coming in and dealing with those emergencies, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I would never be able to take the business to the next level. So you have to really know where you're going. You don't have to know all the steps to how you get there, but if you could just close your eyes and dream, imagine, like if you were stepping into your business 3 years from now, if you were walking in the front doors, my front door right there, and you were like, you have to get into pretend mode. What do you want to see? Like, who would be sitting at the front desk here? How would you be greeted? What's the team like in your office? What are the projects that you're working on? How many customers do you have? Who are your customers? What are you charging? And what are your customers saying about you? What is your target market? How are you standing out to your target market? How are you spending your time 3 years from now? How do you want to design your life? Like, you literally need to choose these things, even if you don't know how to get there. And also just the underpinning of your strategic vision is your why. What is driving you? Why do you want to create this vision in the first place, right? Because the reason that's so important is when you have mornings like when Cox is calling you and telling you that you've been hacked, that's just part of business. Stuff like that happens all the time. So how do you deal with it? How do you navigate? And if you are connected to your why, your driver, then it's going to fuel you and keep you going no matter what, right? So the other thing that's really interesting about this is that if you're having an issue of cash flow in your business, or you're having an issue of I don't have enough leads, or I'm having team issues, employee issues, it's generally because your team, even if it's a small team, even if it's part-time, even if it's virtual, doesn't matter. They don't really get your vision. They don't really understand how they're part of that vision. And they're probably just looking at it as a job that I show up at and I leave at 5 o'clock, I'm out the door. And there is a big difference from feeling like you have a career to having a job. And so when you have a team that gets the vision, gets excited about the vision, they step in and they own it and they feel like that they have some creativity to make the decisions, that they also have the power to help the company reach the vision, that they're an important part of this process, it's going to help you to scale, right? They're going to be part of it. You can't do it alone. And if you try to do it alone, it's futile. You're going to burn out. You're going to hit a wall. You're going to be capped on how much money you can make. You're going to be exhausted, sick, you name it, right? And, sometimes we have to learn that lesson and hit the wall several times. I've definitely been there. But this strategic vision is so important. I really go into a ton of exercises on how to figure out your strategic vision. But one of them is, like what I was just talking about, to visualize that. So for instance, if you were 3 years from now and it was done, whatever it is you wanted to accomplish in 3 years from now, it's completed, you're sitting on this mountaintop, or you're driving in your car and you're looking in the rear view mirror and you're looking back at your life, at the reality of what you've created. What is it that you want to look at? What do you want to see? It's so interesting because if you ask most people this, they don't know. But at the same time, they're frustrated because they're not there. But how are you going to get there if you don't know where you're going? Come on, right? You've got to stop, take the time, If you're, take the time. I've developed a big picture vision. In fact, do you mind grabbing this for me? I've got someone on the set here that's going to grab this so I can show you ours. I should have had this up here. Thank you. So this is our big picture vision, and it's kind of hard to see from here, but we've got all kinds of really cool, inspiring pictures and sayings here. And so this took a while to map this out. This is not an overnight thing. And this is something that I created and then I worked with the team on. Like, we all came together and gave feedback and basically developed this beautiful roadmap. And I talk about where we're going to be in 2021, why we do what we do. And if you're watching this and it's a rerun in 2021, you can fact check and see if we actually accomplished this. But that's the plan. Why we do what we do, what our enterprise is about, right? Pinnacle Global Network, that's our mastermind and our private mentoring, which is the world leader in scaling businesses. That's what we do. We help business owners scale. And who our clients are, who our revenue streams are. I talk about our team. I talk about buying a building, because that's something that I want to do. How and why I do what I do. So the thing is that yours is going to be yours. Yours doesn't have to be like mine. But my point is that when you have this vision, you want to share it with the world. You want to talk about it all the time, over and over and over, because where you put your attention grows. Okay? So I want you to pull these papers, these notes out from wherever you've got them stashed. Get the Scale or Fail book. I really go into specifically how to build your own big picture vision so that you will get to the place that you want to go in record time. So I'd rather see you do a straight shot than do this kind of thing, right? And then in our Pinnacle Global Network, we really hold our hands of our CEOs and we guide them. So you create the vision and then we help you get there. The rest of the book gives you all kinds of steps on how to get there as well. So, all right, go create your big picture vision. You deserve it. Your team will be so excited about it because they're super important. They're a big part of that vision. And when they're excited, everything changes, right? They're good to your customers. Your customers are going to be happier. They're going to be impressed that you have a vision. It gives trust and confidence to your customers. I could go on and on and on. All right? Your big picture vision, your strategic vision. Then check out my new book, scaleorfail.com. Okay? Now, you can also find us. Subscribe to the show. Go to subscribetoallie.com. But we are on all the major podcast platforms, and you can watch us on video. You can listen to us on audio. Until next time, get out there, elevate yourself because you deserve it. All right? Bye, everybody. Scaling a business is not for the faint of heart. Playing it safe causes 34 million American business owners to avoid risk entirely and suffer from smallness. I understand what you're feeling. No matter how hard you work, no matter what you sacrifice, you just can't seem to get to that elusive next level. That's because what got you here is not going to get you there. Scaling is not about working harder. It's not that one right strategy. It's the whole picture. It's you. It's your big, beautiful vision. It's your team. It's your drive. It's how you show up. It's time to take a leap off the trapeze so you can soar high in your business, but you're holding on too tightly and killing your growth. If you're truly ready to leap, it will not be easy. If you want easy, there's always your comfort zone. Are you prepared to fly? You're well beyond the startup phase in your company. You've created a decent level of success. Your tenacity, your spirit have gotten you here. But my gut tells me you were not put on this earth to play small and stay inside the box. There is something about the ability to direct your own fate, that drive for freedom, expression of creativity, building your legacy, that pushes your entrepreneurial buttons and that wild spirit. If you are fully ready to bust out, step into your power, own it as the leader and visionary that you are. It's time to get your arms around the method that will finally get you there. You are not meant to be small. You are meant to shine. If you are truly all in, then let the adventure begin.